first term of the Trump administration tells us a lot of gives us a lot of information of how the second term could be if he were to be elected, but also his rhetoric during the in the campaign trail is also being pretty explicit on his plans. So just to name a few, he plans to erect militarized detention camps and carry out mass deportations. Those are his words. I'm not making this up. He's also pledged to launch the largest deportation effort in U.S. history. He also, and we saw this with the rescission of DACA in 2017, he's pledged again to end DACA once again, and he didn't fully rescind it when he tried to end DACA. What happened in the end was like people can continue renewing DACA if you had it. At the same time, no new people can apply to DACA. So that's what happened in his first term. So he will come back to see if he can fully abolish DACA. He also plans to restore the 2019 Remain in Mexico program. That's something he did during his first term, which basically forces non-Mexican asylum seekers that are trying to come to the United States to ask for asylum to stay in the Mexican border until their case is resolved. So usually the way our asylum policies are implemented, you have the right to cross the United States border and ask for asylum because of your fear of being killed, or like the threats to your own personal being. If you are not from Mexico, the Remain in Mexico program that was in effect during the Trump years would make you wait in Mexico, which for all of us studying migration and studying the border, we know that's very dangerous actually. For many of them, of like having to wait there until your case is resolved, and if it's not resolved, you are kicked back. So you never get the chance of coming legally to the United States. Our right and our asylum policies that have been in place, as I was saying, for decades. Bringing back the travel ban that we already saw during his first term. So basically very similar to what he originally did during his first term, but an improved version of that. So basically what he's saying this time is that in addition of the countries that were under his original travel ban, he will include more countries, including Afghanistan, including Gaza. He's also, as we've seen that he's been increasing his anti-immigrant rhetoric in this, in his 2024 bid for re-election. We're seeing even more hate-filled language towards immigrants. He's talked about poisoning the blood of the country. When he's talking about immigrants, he's compared them to Hannibal Lecter from The Silence of the Lambs. And as I'm saying, all the examples that I'm giving you, they can be fact-checked, and it's things that he's been saying in the campaign trail. And then he's also talking about languages that no one in this country has ever heard of, and calling that a horrible thing. We'll wonder what languages he was referring to. And also he's been talking about immigrants as animals, as not human. He's insisted that Biden's policies are responsible for a bloodbath. Unclear what that is about. And also, in a nutshell, what I would say, his policies are the same old ones, but worse, particularly for those of us that know how important immigrants are for this country, how much they contribute to the GDP, and other many other contributions that they do for the country.